Alright guys, so the 5-year anniversary has arrived, and it has brought with it one of the nastiest categories we have in this game's history. So this is the last resort category right here, and this, again, is one of the most devastating categories there is currently in the game. And the reason this category, to me, is so insane is because the improvements it's going to be getting are nuts, right? So, like, number one, I just want to quickly talk about units that are going to get improvements sooner or later, right? Frieza. I would say with certainty, we are eventually going to get a transforming Final Form Frieza into Full Power Frieza. I was talking with the homie Garesh. I had recorded a video where I was like, oh yeah, Goku Black is by far the most popular villain. Easy, book it down that he's going to be a Dokkan Festival exclusive LR. The homie Garesh DMs me and says, saw your video, sorry, boom, and put evidence in front of me of, I believe the Japanese fans voted on their favorite villain, and it was Frieza by a landslide, right? So they're going to push a lot more Frieza units. Eventually we'll get an LR Golden Frieza. I don't think Golden Frieza is on this category, though. No, he's not, and honestly, I feel like Golden Frieza probably could be, right? But I think we'll get a Final Form Frieza that transforms into this guy, because even though we did get two good Final Form Friezas previously, the STR one and the AGL one, we could, I think, get a Dokkan Festival exclusive transforming Final Form Frieza next to this guy would be crazy, right? Baby. We'll probably get a Dokkan Festival exclusive Baby. Now, I don't know if he'll have the transformation into the Great Ape, which I think is what really has him on this category, right? Because, well, the other Baby is also here. What about his SSR is not? Okay, so this Baby right here, his SSR is just Super Baby 2. So it's probably just the Great Ape transformation that has him in this category. So we might not see a new Baby here. Let me see. Zamasu. We'll get an LR merge Zamasu for sure. He'll be on this category. He'll probably be insane, right? Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Duh. This guy has got to be next up as one of the big-time next units coming, right? Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. It's criminal that after 5 years we've only got one copy of that guy. Obviously, like Blue Kaioken Goku, there's the new global first STR Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. Without a doubt, he will be on this category. Every Kaioken and every Spirit Bomb character is on this category, right? So I am missing 1000 Day Goku, by the way, from this category. What's funny is I get him in like 30 days or something like that. Oh, but Chow Man, baby! Woo! They got Chow Man on here. Oh, yeah. You know what's crazy is Chow Man is on here, but the only UR Chaozu in the game is actually not on here. So that's pretty interesting. God Topo is another character that I think could get a Dokkan Festival exclusive. Kefla is another character that could get a Dokkan Festival exclusive, although that was the Super Saiyan version. I want to point out the Super Saiyan 2 version. I don't know. I mean, Boo, like, you know, this transforming Boo, you know, is Buhan? Yeah, standalone Buhan is actually on here. And I think the Boo Gotenks cards are on here as well. We could see new versions of every Majin Buu in the game, honestly. And we really should, because a lot of these Boos are meh right now. You know, they could definitely be improved dramatically. So we just have a plethora of units. There's still no standalone blue Gogeta card as of right now. So obviously that eventually is going to be something that will come. Like, as you guys can see, a new Gotenks. We're definitely going to get a new Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Like, there's just so many cards here that we're definitely going to get a new version of. You know, Ultimate Gohan is probably another character who could have been on here, huh? And then Kaioken Goku, I think, is probably another character that we would see a Dokkan Festival exclusive of. Is Great Ape Vegeta on here? He is. Yep, there we go. Great Ape Vegeta is another character that we could see a Dokkan Festival exclusive for. Kaioken Goku and Great Ape Vegeta, that is definitely a dual Dokkan Fest that will happen at some point in the future. So, again, there's just a lot of room for improvement. Even this guy, the 50% support Tien, he's going to be getting his awakening soon. And then, you know who's a pretty good unit to mesh up with him? How about this guy? How about this guy right here? You know, how about this guy right here? So there's a lot of power that this category is going to be getting moving forward. I want to hop into the new stage of the Infinite Dragon Ball history. Many people actually consider this currently the most difficult stage in the game. There was a Rainbow STR Gogeta here a second ago that I saw. Here, let me switch it to the Fusion category instead, which is this one right here. Oh, it updated? No, there he is. Rainbow Gogeta right there. One thing I really like about this category, by the way, we have to only go to 2 items, is that both the new Tech LR Vegito Blue and the new STR LR Gogeta Blue, they are both leaders for the category of 150%. Then Vegito Blue gives Potara as a secondary leader skill, and Gogeta gives Fusion as a secondary leader skill. That was a very, very smart design choice for these units. So if you are a free-to-play player, it's literally just the case of get one of them and you can use both, right? Because you could just bring the friend as your lead, which is going to work really, really well. Okay, so not a great opening defensive rotation. We probably are actually going to take significant damage right here, as usually is the case in this first stage against Broly if you don't have good defensive units right away, which we did not get. This is going to hurt big time. The good news is that Tech Vegito Blue at the end, he probably could dodge for us. Yeah, 170k right away. Now, both of the Blue Fusions, they are great defensive units. Well, I mean, yeah, you can... For long events, you can say they're great defensive units, I think. It's just at the start of the fight, and then, you know, like in the intermediate portions of like long events, they're not going to be the best. By the way, notice that we have 650,000 HP. Oh, you're stunned. 650,000 is a huge number right there. So that's really good. I'm not really sure what we're going to do for rotation, so I'll probably just go through this event for a while. You know, just go ahead and blast units. We'll use the active skills and stuff like that. We'll keep Gogeta right there, and then, of course, we have LR Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku here. Again, every single Kaioken and every single Spirit Bomb Goku, all versions of both of those characters are in this category. And, you know, again, there's going to be more Spirit Bomb Gokus coming out. There's going to be more Kaioken Gokus coming out. You know, there's no Kaioken Blue currently from the Future Trunks arc. Remember, Goku does take that form against Merge Zamasu, so we potentially could see that. Like, there, again, is just so much room for improvement. Okay, this isn't great right here. We got to have this LR Gogeta. Watch, if I get super attacked in this first slot, I put LR Gogeta right there because that's, okay, where there's only going to be one attack. Still only taking double digits, so it's good. But after this turn, right, we're now going to be able to get to the fusion, or the transformations in the blue is going to start taking place. Because, like, you know, at the start, the first 3 turns, it's like, you know, the Gogeta and Vegetos, they're strong. They're definitely strong. But then once they go blue, that's when things get fun. Okay, so big time damage we're taking, but, you know, we have both of the LR transforming fusions here, so they will go ahead. Oh, nice. I don't think I've ever seen God Vegeta super attack me as an opponent before. So they had him flipped around correctly right there. Okay, that's cool. It's kind of like the Tech Vegito Blue. I remember when he was first a boss, they didn't have it correctly, like, flipped around. Okay, so we're very low in health. But again, it's just kind of like we could just stall until one of the fusions will transform. You know, at the start of this fight with this team, things can get a little bit rough because, you know, the base form fusions aren't the best defensively. But, you know, now that they're blue, I'm not really so concerned about taking damage anymore, right? We should be fine. Okay, so let me see. Gogeta. Oh, I'm curious. The friend Gogeta, does he have any equipment on? He has a level 5 attack. Okay, see, you know, that's funny because I actually do think it's more beneficial to go level 5 deep. Like, my Gogeta actually has a level 5 defense. I think that's more beneficial for Gogeta because they're already far and away the most damaging units in the game. You don't need to prioritize their defense at all. I think it's their offensive abilities is what you want to really go ahead and try and maximize. Okay, so we'll do this right there. Boom, that's some nice healing. Being in slot 1 and 2 for both of them is going to give them more attack and defense. And again, just, you know, make sure we can get these fusions. Oh, they're both going to transform next turn, aren't they? That's a bummer. I think maybe. Either way, we should be good. God Vegeta's probably actually going to be taken out right here. Because, you know, Vegito Blue with his double supers, we did get the additional from Gogeta. The one good thing is that the friend Gogeta, I noticed, did have 15 additional, which I do think is the proper way to build him, right? You do want to go full additional for him. Vegito with his double super attack. So this is 2 raises of his defense, and then he also is building up his attack and defense in slot 1 and 2. Both Vegito and Gogeta do that, right? I wish I would have gotten a super attack with that Goku, but it didn't matter because he raises his defense a lot. Okay, so I might just use the final Kamehameha right here. Or excuse me, not the final Kamehameha, but the ultimate Kamehameha. I believe it's called the Full Force Kamehameha in whatchamacallit. Alright, so this is a turn before we could use fusions. Oh, and you know what? Because of the fact that we just transformed with him, we can't actually use the whatchamacallit yet. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to split up these two fusions. This way, only one of them will transform next turn. And because we have the blues that have had an actual turn or two to play around, we're going to be good. Actually, I've healed so much health that we're above 50% HP. And, you know, I'm noticing, like, look how low our health is, right? It's like, oh boy, it's kind of scary, right? But in actuality, we're still above, like, 330k HP, despite the fact that we're, like, hovering around half health. Like, we just have all of these ridiculously powerful LRs on the team. And it's like, they're just buff, like, they just have so much health. It's crazy, right? Okay, so now we got Broly here. I'm not really concerned at all because Vegito Blue is going to be able to defend incredibly well. Yeah, look at this. Already, Vegito Blue and Gogeta Blue, their defensive stats are getting close to 100k, which is really good. I will not be upset if that happens right there, or even if Majin and Vegito gotten supered, because remember, we can get a fusion next turn and then get knocked back up to full health, which we're gonna now. Yep, perfect. Awesome. We are indeed below 50% HP. And then now, see, now things get super fun. Once they go blue and you're running a full last resort team and you've got both of them on the team and then you got the friend and you have 3 of these guys running around, it's insane. Like, now this event just gets torn to shreds. There is a triple super attack from Vegito Blue. My Vegito Blue does actually have a gold additional equipment on. So I think my Vegito Blue has 15 additional, as does my Gogeta Blue. And look at this. Like, we're just incinerating this Broly. Just immediately just get ass blasted off this screen, Broly. Like, see ya, bro. Give me one more. Yeah, there we go. Only a normal, but that should allow Majin Vegeta to finish him off. So, what a turn. I actually did not think we were going to just annihilate Broly like that, but that's what they can do. Like, the two of them are incredible linking partners. Now we fuse with Super Vegito right here, and we still have the LR Gogeta card that can fuse at some point in the future. So, things are going really, really well. Oh, did he lock him in rotation? No, he did not. Okay. That's the other thing is, some of these fights, like, they have very interesting gimmicks, like some of these rounds, so you do want to be a little bit careful there. But we're completely fine. Oh, yeah. And since you're sealed anyway, I'll just do this right here. We don't need to worry about him doing anything at all. Now we have we have this transformed Super Vegito next to LR Gogeta Blue. You want to talk about a killer rotation. I think this would count right here. You know, this is the most damaging counter unit in the game right here. This Int Vegito, but, you know, it's just so rare to see him come out. And then, you know, Gogeta Blue, here we go. I mean, I definitely don't want to finish this video until we get active skills with both Gogeta and Vegito. Maybe it might be a little bit too soon to bust these out. Let me actually take a look at the event here, because I want to be re-familiarized with how many stages there are here. I know there's a lot of stages in this. Like, there's what, 9? Again, most people right now I'm seeing are considering this the most difficult single stage in the game as of this moment. There is, 9 fights. We're on fight 4. Okay, so, you know, as we're getting further and further, we're going to probably bust out some active skills. I don't think I'm going to use them right away, especially because look at all this tech key right here. Oh, yeah. We'll go ahead and nab that. We're actually going to get a Dokkan attack right here, I think, which is fine. Yeah, we can go ahead and get the Dokkan attack right here. Actually, if I had not gotten the same type orbs, we probably wouldn't have gotten the Dokkan attack. It's not really a big deal, but, you know, whatever. We would have been able to open up this next round against Broly and really been able to finish his ass off nicely. Okay, this is good. This is good. These fusions, like, notice how much different things are once they transform. Once they start building up that attack and defense in each slot, boy, do they get real crazy. I think one reason the Gogeta, the last Gogeta boss is actually pretty frustrating for a lot of people, is that Gogeta can actually dodge, which is, you know, definitely a little bit challenging when a boss can actually dodge you. Okay, so, oh, wow. Okay, Well, here's an example of where this just got very unfortunate. We would have taken 0 damage if I could obviously move our rotation around a little bit here. And like Blue Gogeta would have been able to completely lock everything down. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to sacrifice Majin Vegeta even doing damage right there. He's not going to be too great. And then we're going to lose Blue Gogeta off rotation. That's no fun. But he is going to get the guaranteed 2 super attacks. There's a lot of damage right here. 60k, that is a lot, but it's not too bad. Do we have LR Gogeta next turn? I think we do. I'm saying the super physical one. So we're probably just going to go ahead and fuse with them. So now we're going to have all of our fusions. Yeah, see, this is why this event can be tricky. Because look at that. Like, he locked our rotation, and that just... We take all this damage only because our rotation was locked. Either of the other 2 fusions in slot 1, and we take almost nothing compared to what we took right there, right? Oh, wow, you take that much? Never mind. That's a lot more damage than I would have expected from this guy. You know, he's very sturdy once he's fused like this, and he's taken a lot. I did not anticipate that. Wow. Okay, and now Gogeta, he has 2 guaranteed super attacks coming up right here. And he's got type advantage, and he's super effective against all types. So it's, yeah, the damage is going to really, really rack up. The only unfortunate thing about this, though, is that he is actually not going to be building up that attack and defense that he's capable of doing in that last slot. Okay, so I'll probably go ahead and... Oh, you locked him in place, too? Yeah, so we'll push my Gogeta off just like that. I guess I do want to use some of these active skills. We're probably not going to finish the whole event, even though we could. Like, I mean, if you guys really wanted to, we probably could just do a no-item run with this team through this event. But I don't really think it's entirely necessary for me to complete the event. I just wanted to show how ridiculous this category is, even against, like, the most difficult of events, which is this one right here, right? Are you done? No, you're not done. I think we'll just use the full force Kamehameha then. Or ultimate Kamehameha, whichever you want to call it. Sure, why not? Let's just go ahead and bust it out. 2 active skills. We'll go ahead and sit this man down. I think these are the 2 best animations in the game currently. The 2 active skills for these units. Gogeta's, of course, being the #1 best animation by a long shot. By the way, I love how that Kamehameha, like, it basically is the Big Bang Kamehameha. Like, you could see, like, the way it does sort of do that same effect that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's does, right? Alright, so now LR Gogeta will fuse for us. I don't know, maybe I will keep going. It's hard to say. If I really wanted to no-item this, I probably would have saved my active skills for Gogeta, though. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that Broly was by far the most difficult phase then, because he locks rotations. And looks like the last Broly does not, so that's good. Alright, so Gogeta and Vegito, these 2 together, get the women and children out of the way. Because they're going to be hitting super hard, too. Now, Majin Vegeta actually got hurt right there because of the fact that we lost Blue Gogeta off rotation before because of Broly locking rotations. Obviously, you know, I brought Majin Vegeta because he is an over and a flash unit, and he's going to work good with all of the blue fusions that we brought, but he's not going to work good with these fusions right here. These fusions are still fine with the blue ones because they do still have Fuse Fighter after they transform, but remember, they are prepared for battle characters rather than over and a flash like the majority of the other units we have. All right, well, I wish I would have had Vegito in slot 1 then. Thanks. And then Majin Vegeta is far and away the worst defensive unit we've got on this team. He'll take damage right there. I'm still just blown away by how ridiculous our health is, by the way. Oh! Now, I'm not going to use the his active skill quite yet. Because we'll keep going for a little bit. We'll see how this is going to go. But this is, again, this is just an evisceration. Like, these fusions, they are just by far the most fun units in the game, right? Like, that's the thing. If you're a global player watching this, these are the units you want to summon for. These are the units you want to get in your box. These are the units you're going to want to be using all the time. They are just the most fun you can have. They are the best. They are incredible, amazing, stupendous, marvelous, whatever you want to say. That's what these LR fusions are. They're so much fun. They're so good offensively, so good defensively a lot of the time as well. The animations are the best in the game, which, you know, I've heard the argument a lot that animations being really good is a huge, huge important piece, right? Because if the animations are amazing, it's just more fun to, like, see it constantly and stuff like that. Alright, this is a kind of a bad rotation for this physical LR Gogeta right here, but we should be okay. Yeah, I'll do this right there. And then we'll give this to Int Vegito. I might just finish this phase off, and then we'll finish it. You know, get this next, whatchamacallit, active skill with Blue Gogeta. We'll get the active skill with this other Blue Gogeta here, maybe, and then finish up. I don't know. I mean, either way, I don't think we'd have too much difficulty getting through Broly and Gogeta. Well, maybe. I mean, again, if I really wanted to do the no-item run, I definitely would have saved the active skills for Broly and Gogeta, right? Those are the two you'd want to use them on. Ooh! Double super attack. Obviously huge, because then that gives a double defensive raise for the turn. So, like, if this Gogeta would super right there, we would be completely A-okay ready for him. Actually, if Vegito has a really impressive showing right here, we could potentially get the active skill next turn, but I think a lot of it depends on his crit counters. So this is a unit that I really want to get some crits for Int to give to this guy, right? Because crit counters it makes these counter units good, like, it is crits. Without crits, like, see, like 300k, like, it's okay, but it could be way better, right? All right, here we go. Boom. We'll use this active skill. We're going to finish this Gogeta off. I don't think this attack is actually going to finish this Gogeta off right here, but we can finish him off on this turn, and then we'll finish this video up. But the last resort category is so good, and it's one of these, like, they're like the best banners in history, like one of the best categories ever. Both units lead the category, so you only got to pull one, and you could use them both easily because you could then bring a friend. Like, it's just like there's just like no negatives about this, like about this anniversary, about these units. Like, it's just they're incredible. They're jaw-dropping incredible units. I'm actually gonna do this so that Majin Vegeta can super attack, and we'll guaranteed finish this Gogeta off. But I mean, the last resort category, man, we'll see how much it will continue to improve in the future. Again, things like Dokkan Fest Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, like LR coming, like that's, you know, that's a shoo-in. Like, it's gonna happen. So this category will only continue to improve with time, and it's already this good. So let me know what you guys think of this last resort category team. I would say, without a shadow of a doubt, one of the best category teams in the game. Oh, we're going to finish up with this Gogeta attack on Broly right here. We can't have the opportunity to do this right here and then, like back out right now, right? Like, we definitely have to see Blue Gogeta slapping up Broly. But we'll finish up right here. Thanks, guys, for watching. Do not sleep on the last resort category. Absolutely incredible. The two best units in the game. Unit 1A, Unit 1B, the two best on leading this category, makes it just so good and so fun. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.